don't have a national team coach. Nico Paz goes with a sprint. Nico Paz. Handling in the middle. Trying to secure, as Rodrigo Paul Steels, trying to secure a national team coach by January. They've done interviews for the last few months since their exit from CONCACAF qualifying in June. All we want to see is progress. Going to be a good opportunity there for Argentina to foul on Lautaro. Messi tried to do it quickly. The shot from the outside. It's a piece of the squeezy for Cutler. And the back. Excuse us for that short replay by Mr. Messi. Wanted to play it out very quickly. Caught us by surprise. As the minute 90 nears, I'd like to take a couple of seconds to thank the tireless staff of beIN Sports, everyone at the stadium. Staff, engineer, camera operators, graphics, our producers today. It's been a tireless effort to bring you these two games on Friday and today. We do it with great pleasure. I have the funnest job in the world of sitting back and talking to you about soccer, about this beautiful game, about these great teams, about these great stories. And I couldn't have this without the help of everyone at beIN Sports. 90 minutes done, and it's 6-0 for Argentina. Go to Puerto Rico for securing the game. They played their game. They're obviously far away from Argentina. They say Scaloni saw his rotations, started 20 different players in 2 games. We saw 3 debuts in the Argentina national team, and they look incredible. On behalf of everyone at beIN Sports, my name is Rodrigo del Campo. We appreciate you joining us today. Argentina 6, Puerto Rico 0 on beIN Sports.
When you think horses, you think boots. You think boots, you think cowboys and cowgirls, right?
And Melissa, stay with us. The good stuff. Who do you think you are? It's the big stuff. You're never gonna get my love. It's the big stuff. Tell me, just who do you think you are? 2025 Tiguanas for $279 a month. Limited inventory available.
When winter season hits, Emergency supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to fight back with Emergency. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergency Crystals. No water needed.
When you want to feel clean and soft, try new Dial.
Almost inadvertently went to, but so close to Portia, couldn't get his foot on it, definitely not expecting it. Canada maybe a bit slow to get out to that one. His eyes must have lit up, but he got it totally wrong. The 27-year-old midfielder.
Miller, header one inside. Portilla meets the second one. Fougerolles wins it for Canada, but Mojica getting to the second ball. All just pinging around at the moment. Finally settled down by Canada. Cornelius. Can't play the ball to Promise David. Again, more space opening up for either side. Asprilla trying to break into it with a heavy touch. Richie Larea trying to hold him off, and the foul called on the youngster. Asprilla, Girona's club record signing from Watford last year. 18 million euros plus 6 million in bonuses. Hasn't really lived up to it just yet this year. 0 goals this season. Just a return of 3 last year, but big things expected of the 21-year-old. Both teams trying to cope with their managers making the first substitutions of the match. Sanchez winning the header ahead of Promise David. David wins the second one. Schaffelberg flicking it on to Jonathan David, who slams it in.
There's an offside flag up.
And Jonathan David is baffled. I do believe that offside flag is going to be on Jacob Schaffelberg more so than Jonathan.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gordon. I don't think David could possibly have been offside. It must have been Schaffelberg coming back from an offside position. So unfortunate. He took it so well. Another example of his efficiency in front of goal when he gets here. So clinical, and it's a bit of disappointment for David himself, and of course Canada. What a finish in the bottom corner. Not an easy one to take as well. Made it look so easy.
Warning sign for the Colombians. Again, no VAR tonight.
That does not look offside at all. Schaffelberg has came back from an offside position, and for me it clearly looks like he's got the right side of the defender, no question, on David. But that looks like an absolutely terrible decision by the assistant referee on the far side. That should have been a goal for Canada, and they should have the lead in this game. Here it is again. Keep an eye on the header. Well, maybe just the back heel there. In fairness, it might just be the correct call from that second angle. It looked like Promise David's flick on.
Canada off the training ground. Schaffelberg to the back post. De Fougerolles was just waiting for it. Serna getting just enough of him. And a foul going to be called here on Nico Segur, as Colombia were trying to break away at pace.
Yeah, that was a good foul to make by Nico Segur. It's windy, Portia, and a bit of pain. Segur knows what he's doing. He knows that if he comes in here and he doesn't get the ball, he's got to stop Camille Portia from going the other way. See him have a little look. He just gets right across the path. That is a high elbow from Segur. It's not a good challenge. A few occasions here, the lack of VAR might have helped a couple of players. Certainly Larea in that first half for me. The challenge on Rios, that there from Segur. Potentially the offside decision on Schaffelberg, although the second replay it did look like he was maybe a back heel offside.
We are still waiting on the first Colombian yellow card, though, as he joins Richie Larea and Derek Cornelius in the books. So onto the pitch is Daniel for Richard Rios, and the Crystal Palace man, Crystal Palace legend, is anyone who won the 2025 FA Cup with the Eagles. Lerma on the pitch.
Good sub to bring on, isn't it? The quality of a Premier League player, and Castaño, who started against Mexico in Dallas on Saturday evening.
So double switch in midfield. The two players who started in that match against Mexico onto the pitch for Colombia. Jefferson Lerma before applying his trade at Crystal Palace was a club record €30 million signing for AFC Bournemouth a few years ago, but seems to have really found his stride in London as he and Munoz, who is still on the bench for Colombia, have put together quite a repartee down the right side for Crystal Palace. Montero. One ball cut out by Canada. Good flick ball by David into the path of Kone, and never really caught it with Promise David and Jacob Schaffelberg looking at the back post.
Yes, having a look at Promise David in the middle, asking the question, but he's trying to shoot that Ishmael Kone. Criticise him for that, but he doesn't get it right. He just drags it across the front, nearly in towards the path of Promise David. Lovely flick from Jonathan David. He's some nice touches in the second half. He's definitely looked more effective for Canada. He's at the ball in the back of the net. Of course, Schaffelberg just coming back from the right position, unfortunately for the Juventus striker, taking the goal off him.
This to Schaffelberg. Goes down by Roman. Closing off all the space. That's a sliding tackle by Captain James Rodriguez. You don't see that every day. And so with 10 minutes left to go, still all to play for. Still just one shot on target for either side. It does feel like one more moment is set to come for either manager. Esprilla can't link up with the teammate. Eustachio off of Lorea. Diffuser roll across to clean up. And a great ball by Eustachio for Schaffelberg to chase onto. Jacob Schaffelberg can keep it in along the byline. All he can do is dribble it into the box. Nearly a turnover by Colombia, trying to get out here.
Eustachio again there, stepping forward. First playing the pass and then stepping forward to put pressure on Andres Roman. Great performance from him tonight, showing exactly what he brings to this team. Difficult time at club level, but the pride, the passion, the quality, the energy that he plays with in the red of Canada, there for everyone to see tonight.
Poked ball through to Roman. He's found himself in the middle of the park multiple times here. Promise David, good tracking back, and a foul on Ishmael Kone. Canada's still waiting for that first yellow card of the match.
It's absolutely incredible that's not a yellow card. Never want to see players booked, but the yellow cards that we've seen tonight, how is that not a yellow from the substitute Castaño? Really strange way of refereeing this game tonight. Guido Gonzalez Jr. definitely been more in favour of Colombia. I know it's a neutral venue, but they feel like the home side, and often that affects a referee. Zorhan Basong and Matthew Schwanier coming in shortly.
David, Colombian bodies all over him. Turning the ball over.
Diffuser again. Just so observant, totally focused on the game, and just